the shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the...
It's week 12 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jameson Williams. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Eagles and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end you doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple of years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end you, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. Third down, 3 to go. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll run here with the rookie. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? This secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan.
Here we go.
How quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today, and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go, side. Side.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here we go. Side.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over. And another great throw right there, Mike, and when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Give on the ground, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here we go. Do it.
On 1st and 10. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd down and 9.
Here we go, set. Set high.
Working out of the gun, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Whoa! And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 38-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Here we go. Good.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. We are through 1. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got room past the 35. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Fields. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Number 87. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's second and 6.
Here we go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Here we go.
First down. Fields. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And he's into the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers get back in it. It is 21-7. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
First down, Eagles.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Williams in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. He is in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Steelers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now.
Here we go. All right.
Now, Fields. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go. Is that all right?
Now, Fields. Throw across his body is complete. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, can't. Is that all right?
Fields to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
2nd down. It's Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 3rd and 9.
Here we go, set. Set.
Fields. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Back to the air one more time. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Eagles.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Tonight.
A 1st down throw for Fields. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
Fields now the throw on 1st down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started. This offense defense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down, short return. First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle. Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Go, go.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll take this down to the 23. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. Well, that's a nice one for the stat line. That last grab, his 50th on the season. They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty, and he'll be taken down just shy of the 10. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation. for 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Is that all right?
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Fighting for the marker. He loses the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
That's fielded at about the 18. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. Second and 7. Now a handoff running right. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Putting the tight end in motion. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Fields now on 2nd down. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. 11 yards on the pass there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. All right.
Throwing again. Fields, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
Finding room at the 35. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still 2nd down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. On 3rd down, they'll set up. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And this one will not be returned. Not the best of kicks, as it's going to wind up being touchdown. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
To throw is... And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
Hey, Q.
1st down. Fields. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Oh.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Here we go.
Second down and 3. Here's Fields. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go. Do it.
Throwing is Fields. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
First and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Still second down.
He'll drop to throw. Catch is made. That is Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Shotgun snap as they'll in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Is it all right? Is it all right?
On first and 10, Fields. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go, son. All right.
Now, Fields. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance.